Hello everybody. Today I'll be talking about this Scikit learning, how it works and what kind of libraries and how testing and classifiers works in this project. So it's all about our first part is about we want to play an outdoor tennis in which we have to tell different conditions like the rainy day, winter, like rainy, it's rainy outside, it's sunny or windy, and if it's rainy you cannot play tennis. If it's hot outside you can play it all depends on the samples we will be providing, and then and the labels could be cancelling or playing like yes or no. After we have created our model, we need to train our classifier using the above the data set, and then we need to test our model over the three unseen samples which is not there, but we can add on into it and see if it works or no. So first part, for importing a NumPy as MP, it's a library in which we can put arrays so that it's easy to use. For import pandas as PD, it's the same thing. It's not a kind of library, it's a library. And for the from sklearn.tree import decision tree classifier, this means it is a scikit-learn. It's a scikit-learn library which has a module of sklearn.tree, and the function is decision tree classifier, which helps for implementing decision tree. That actually means about the sklearn decision tree classifier. And from sklearn import metrics, it helps us to evaluate our machine learning algorithms, so which makes us machine learning easy. First of all, we need to prepare a data set, as if we are not given any file to just upload and then just run it directly. We are creating a data set, so in which we have taken days, weather, windy, temp, and play tennis. Days like D1, D2 till D20. Weather is like if it's sunny, rainy, cloudy, snowy, whatever it is, we have added to it like 20 outcomes. And then windy, if it's the wind is strong or weak. Temp is depends on the temperature. Play tennis, if if it's not windy, if it's not rainy, if it's not cloudy, you can play yes or no. It depends on the data set and whatever we will run into it. So after that, after preparing our data set, we are taking a data frame, we are framing into a chart so that we are able to see how exactly the data set looks like. So after preparing df frame, we are preparing data set, and when we run it will show us this output: days, weather, windy, temp, play tennis. Okay, and after that, for like after running our data set, we will be mapping our classifiers. So if we are doing for weather, so if we are mapping it, so how does map works like? It helps implement like class that inputs data into a category, which will help us to input the data, uh, and then input the data, and which will also execute a specified function for each item in an iterable. It will help executing the items as, and the item that is sent to a function is as a parameter. So when we do this, x prep is equal to prep df I log, which will help offers, or which will help various modules and functions to deal with the data. We are putting, for example, we have tried to access all the data values of the index one, like the column one and the rows, the rows and the column. So it will help us to allocate all the data from the data set, and will provide us the values, and if we run it, it will provide us the values. And same in case of this was for the x-axis and this was for the y-axis, so it will give the last result, like the -1 is the last one. it's from the downward. It depends, and it goes with the indexes. So